it's like, look, before I started making rank, somebody came to me and told me, black guy, he was a staff sergeant.
Okay.
Name was Staff Sergeant Jackson. He came to me and said, man, look, can I talk to you? With a smile. I said, yeah. I was making up my bed. He said, man, these people think you crazy. He said, let me tell you something. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. He said, but I always be right. You know? And then he told me, he said, they took your gun, didn't they? And I looked at it, trying to figure out, how you know that the Navy personnel took my gun? I said, yeah. He said, if you'd have came to me, I'd have got your gun back because they took it illegal. You know? I said, what? And he was telling me that he came to me and said, man, look, you got to move out your place. I said, yeah. He said, you had an inspection. I said, yeah. He said, you flunked it, didn't you? I said, yeah. He said, you finna flunk the next inspection. They gave me so many times to get everything clean.
Get what clean?
My apartment, the place we had, me and your granny. And he said, you gonna flunk the next one because they're after you. You know? So they didn't want me with the rank. They wanted the busman. So he said they gonna flunk you, and they gonna give you office hours, and they gonna take your stripe. Everything this man told me that they were gonna do, they did. He said, now I'm gonna tell you how you get your stripe back. He said, you tell them you don't want their punishment. You tell them that you want a court martial. And then he asked me, he said, you know why? I said, no. He said, they got to investigate why they court martial. And he said, after you do that, tell them you request a court martial. He said, turn around and tell them you want to see the real admiral of the Naval Station, Naval Air Station, right? Now, the rear admiral is a Navy person.
Yeah.
And he is over my boss. He's over the head man of the Marine Corps. And what a lot of people don't realize, Marines are Navy. They came from the Navy. All they did was a bunch of Navy guys used to go on land before, when they come into a place, then they, before they go and dock, they send so many people ashore to check it out.
Yeah.
And they kept doing that and kept doing that, and they gave them the name, the Marines.
Okay.
But they are actually Navy, you know what I'm saying? So, I did what he said. And I went over there, the rear admiral was waiting on me. And I went in, he said, come on in and have a seat. I went in there, sit next to him at his desk. He said, what's going on? What's happening? I said, well.
Was he black or white?
He's white. I said, well, they took my stripe this morning. He said, why? I said, because they didn't pass my inspection.
What was the inspection?
They going into your apartment, inspecting your apartment, see if it's clean.
This what they messing with you about, and this is what they took your stripe for?
A little spot in the oven.
Are you serious?
Yeah, a little spot that's in the oven. And Staff Sergeant, his name was Staff Sergeant Singleton. His name was Staff Sergeant Singleton. Staff Sergeant Jackson was in boot camp. Staff Sergeant Singleton was the one telling me all this stuff. And he told me, he said, when you request to see the real album of the Naval Air Station, they got to on it. And he said, before you get there, you're gonna have your strike back. So when it came to they didn't pass my inspection, they gave me office hours just like he said. And the major told me he didn't want to see me with a corporal shirt on anymore. He said, as of the day, you're no longer a corporal, you're a lance corporal. You know. So when I went over there, I told the guy, I said, man, there's discrimination over there. I say, they put white guys as sentry and privates as corporal, sergeant, corporal of the guard. And you got corporals standing out there on posts, black guys standing posts, this and that. I was just rattled off at the mouth, you know. And he said, man, they can't do that. He said, I'm the one told you to move. You know, I gave that order for you to move, you know. So, he said, I'll tell you what, you still a corporal. Don't worry about nothing. Go on back. You still Corporal Goodman. Go on back. And just as that guy told me, Singleton said, told me, when I got back to the gate, they stopped the vehicle we was in and said, you gotta go straight and see the major. So I went to see the major. Oh man, you should have heard how he was talking. Man, he talking like a little kid. How no, no, Corporal Goodman, no. You misunderstood me. I didn't tell you to take. I said, sir, you told me you didn't want to see me with a corporate uniform on anymore. That's what you told me. He said, what you mean by discrimination? I said, well, I mean, I'm a senior corporal, and I stand guard duty. I stand out there on the gates. You know, you got people that ain't even a PFC standing sentry and is corporal of the guard. So I say about 3 days later, it was a sign up saying no corporals is to stand gate duty. Because of what I said, made a big change, you know. Like I say,
I see where I get my fighter spirit from.
Yeah, I mean, you know, but I had somebody to tell me what was up. And what got me to abandon the hatred towards white folks is, he said, in here, it's about what's on your shoulder. He said the more stripes you get, the more power you have. Unless somebody gonna mess with you.